Introducing a new horse to your stables is an amazing yet stressful experience. If you're a beginner or a first timer, you might be wondering if the method you are using is quote unquote correct. In this video, I'm going to go over our method of preparing and introducing new ponies to our stable and just giving you some tips and tricks in general. I am in no way saying that this is the correct or only method, but this is the method our stable has grown to use. Hello everybody, this is Astrid Amberwolf, and today I'm going to go through getting a new horse and introducing them into your stables. For a lot of people, this is a new experience, and this isn't just the way our stables has been accustomed to completing this amazing new task. This is just the normal routine I would do, or the most basic one. But I would like to point out that if you're bringing home a rescue horse or a horse from a more difficult background or one that you are unsure of, this may not be the routine for you to use, as you may want one more high maintenance and one more specialized to your horse's needs, as the whole point of this is to cater and make sure that your horse is comfortable and happy, as you do not want to cause massive stress, as this is the most stressful time for your horse and the rider, as you just want to make the first impressions for both parties as good as possible to not discourage either one. So the first thing I will typically do is call the stables that the pony or horse is currently staying at and get a list of their supplements and feed that they are on. I would like to point out that not all horses are on supplements, but you need to find out if it is medical or just for the horse in general. If it is medical, I highly suggest staying on them until you get a chance to consult your vet and then making an opinion based on your vet's analysis. I would also like to point out that it is very bad for your horse to suddenly switch feeds. That's why I am contacting the old stable to get their current feed, as I want to slowly switch the feed over to the one I have got prepared for her if I want to. In this case, I may not want to, as I'm not entirely sure on what the horse is completely like yet, but I am just saying that in general it is bad for the horse's stomach and mental health to suddenly switch feeds. You want to do this more slowly and over a large period of time. Next, I will go and buy the specific feed or supplements that the horse is on, just to integrate it into the stable's routine beforehand to be able to save the horse some stress and be more prepared. After purchasing any needed feed or supplements, I will typically just organize them in our feed room and then mix them together on what she's used to and get her some food ready. I mixed it here in a bucket and kept a large amount ready just so we can have it prepared. And here you just see me filling her hay net and her water bucket in the stables, so when she arrives, it is ready to go. I also here just cleaned the floor and kind of smoothed it over so there were no bumps or anything that might bother her or make it more uncomfortable for her in general. This is something that I find pretty mandatory at the stables, as the procedures may differ, but something I always do is register the new horse at our vets, put their name in, all of their information, their medical records, everything that I can get my hands on at the time, and I just make sure the vet registers them, so if there are any accidents, they're already in the system. Another thing I always do is I speak to the person who's in charge of horse care, which is Josh right here. He always keeps our horses happy and healthy, but I gave him the feed and supplements that Saffron was on so he could give it to Maya. So when getting a new horse, something I would always recommend is giving them at least a week or two of rest and just time to get used to their new environment. Please do not work your horses before then, as it might stress them out and you just want what's best for your horse and their mental health. When everything is ready at the stables and you're sure that everything is done, I will typically prepare the trailer, make sure everything is clean, that they have enough bedding, and just generally making sure that we are ready to go on the trailer part. I will also make sure it is hooked up well and that all of the windows and doors are secured and safe. I do this every time just to make sure it is safe, as I have a bit of a problem with trailers. I'm always a bit paranoid about them, I'm not gonna lie. So I always do a full check of the trailer before I put the horse in it. Something else I would recommend doing is planning out a route beforehand, one with the most roads and least resistance, as you do not want to cause a massive stress to your horse. Sometimes as well, if they're bad at trailering, this is useful and it just saves their legs from the damage of having to stand up for a while on really rocky roads. Thank you for watching today's video. I am so excited to bring you this one, and next episode or video I will surely be showing you Saffron when she arrives. I am planning to go get her later today, but I wanted to get this video up first as I thought it would be useful for a lot of beginners and just go through our routine. Thank you again for watching this video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!